Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Hello, and welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody.
I'm Amanada, and welcome to, oh God, my brain just turned off. Thanksgiving week. Happy Thanksgiving to all of my American fans.
Oh, well, we are thankful for your happy Thanksgiving.
I hope you guys all eat a lot. Don't feel guilty about anything you're eating or putting in your body.
No.
Maybe don't do drugs. And don't drink and drive. But other than that, have a great week, guys.
Or just be safe. Do whatever you want to do on Thanksgiving because we're thankful for you. Actually, we really are. We're super thankful for you. Amanda, I don't know if you know this, but did you know that we have finally cracked the top 150 episodes in the TV and film category? We're at like 143 for our episode of Browntown last week.
Oh, wow. Because Cody cut his hair.
Probably. That's it.
How do you even check that? You checking
stuff? Oh, it's just like in your like Apple iTunes thing. I just went, I was like, oh, because I saw some of our other friends of the show. And I was like, oh, they're always in there. And hey, we're moving up in the circles. Here we go.
Yeah, 8 years in. Here we come.
Just a little bit of time. But hey, let's get into some housekeeping so we can get into our weekend updates and our hot topics. We're all doing our housekeeping right now. I'm thinking of everyone probably listening to this, doing their housekeeping, their house cleaning, ready for, I don't know, maybe visitors coming to the house, or hopefully you're going somewhere else and you don't have to do as much work. But if you are, make sure you're tuning into everything that we have. Listen, every week, every Tuesday at noon Central, or whenever you listen to your favorite podcast on your podcast feed, every Tuesday, we have a new Sister Wives episode watch along that we do live on YouTube, or again, you could listen along. This week is season 20, episode 9. Amanda, I feel like you don't understand this week's cover, but Robin's doing a lot of cheese grating in this episode.
Even if I hadn't seen the episode, which I have, the amount of shit I saw on social media about the cheese.
Good. Okay, good.
Me off. Everyone noticed the cheese.
Oh, thank God. Okay, because you and I talk about this, we don't like to listen or look at a lot of things before we do our episodes, because then it does get in your head and then that's all you're looking at too. So, okay, I'm so glad everyone else.
I read along with the live comments and our Facebook group. If you guys want to join our Facebook group, we love to hate everything. I do put a little live episode discussion. So I do read those along with the episode, and a lot of mention about the cheese.
Robin cuts the cheese or shreds, or does she shreds her fingers too, but more about that later.
I mean, we'll talk about it, but the way all of their kids eat is so it's not even disordered. It's very very just mental gymnastics of eating each meal. We'll get it.
Well, everything has to be optimized and very specific for Cody.
Yeah, I guess that is true. All right, here we go.
As it is for a lot of girls, me in a cheesy transition. Just this week, we have an episode we're releasing. You could listen to it on Thanksgiving. One of Amanda's favorite shows. This Is Us. Thanksgiving Rick.
Pilgrim Rick.
Thanksgiving Rick. I mean,
say whatever.
A really interesting episode of the fact that actually Pilgrim Rick, not a huge part of the episode, but the episode is named after him. So there you go. All right, our continuing coverage of our throwback episodes of Sister Wives season 14, episode 15. Two moms, their daughter, and a baby. That's right. Madison has another baby. She's just dropping babies left and right every season from those teen years on. And of course, a classic Total Request podcast, Real Housewives of New Jersey. One of, I'm sure Christine could give us a good Jersey accent. This is the Gobblefellas episode. The Sprinkle Cookies retelling. It's a good one. It's a good one. Congratulations on your redone home.
Other things, I have another podcast. It's called Pod in the City. We recap Sex in the City. Right now we're in season 4, which is peak. And we do lives every Friday after our Browntown. You can head over and watch us, me and John, talk about whatever. We're talking about Wicked a lot these days. We'll get into that a little later. And also, we're having a little Black Friday, which we're going to call a Brown Friday sale.
Wow.
Jody,
I love this.
On Patreon. All tiers, 50% off your first month. Even if you've been a patron before, I think you can come back and you'll still get the dull. You can use code A9380 at the end. But I mean, this is pinned to the top of our Patreon page. So if you just find us on Patreon, this is right there. Get in there. There's so many things to listen to and watch. And one other thing, I just flipped my notebook to like make timestamps, and in big letters it says make pineapple casserole.
Dat pineapple casserole.
It came up on my TikTok last night. I gotta say, the consistency looked like, okay, yes, that's better.
Pineapple casserole.
Yeah,
this is a John and Kate +8 episode we did, how they celebrate their Christmas. And they had a ham, and she made pineapple casserole. We looked at the recipe. It's 2 types of canned pineapple, shredded cheese, sugar, and butter and Ritz crackers sprinkled on top. And you and I were like, that cannot be good. It can't be good.
It's like that Friends episode where the pages got stuck together.
The trifle.
The trifle. It's that. It's like a savory and sweet. And savory and sweet goes together, but like not really cheese and
hot
sweet.
Melted cheese though, and like that. I don't know about that.
Everyone loves it. It's a Midwest classic. I was seeing online. So
we'll check it out.
Is there anything else I feel like we had more. I guess other housekeeping is that we're not doing a Browntown this Friday.
Because it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Friday. Yeah, exactly. Listen to our weekly watch alongs. So that's about it. Let's get into some weekend updates. All right. Do you want to go first, or you want me to blast some out?
Yeah, I guess I'll go first. My weekend sucked. My mic just unplugged itself. Didn't touch it.
Okay. Nope, we can't hear you. All right. Perfect, lovely StreamYard moment. We are troubleshooting, and we're not the only ones. Looks like we may be switching hosting soon. Speaking of hosting, this is going to be a great week. It's just hosting Thanksgiving. I got that running through my mind. We're trying to figure this out. But enough about that. I'll do my weekend update while we gather ourselves here. How about that?
Right.
So, mine are, I guess, going to be like typical Jody rant. So first thing, this is really weird, but this kind of goes along with my my ever need to like try to refresh and renew clothing. You know, I just want to be able to go into the closet and be like, you know what, I'm going to pick that and that. And like, I know I'm going to feel okay. I'm going to feel confident. I want to be one of those people that just likes my clothes. However, everything is cropped, and you want to know what the next newest trend is that you're going to see everywhere now? Something called barrel jeans.
Yeah, I've been seeing these on TikTok. They're
have?
It's a
what
joke.
What is this? But it's not a joke. These are an actual style.
It's outrageous.
And, anywhere from Old Navy, The Gap to like Amazon. Like, this is crazy.
God.
Who is this looking good on?
It's that new generation because they're not trying to fuck.
So true. And
Is that who it's for?
high-waisted. No, it's for everyone. Like, those are
well, is that who's wearing them? Millennials aren't wearing those, babe.
Like us? Yeah, we definitely couldn't. I find the wide leg jeans, I kind of talked about this last week during Brown Time, I think, like the wide leg jeans, I think are a difficult look on a lot of people. Because unless you're like posing to kind of show the gap between the wide legs and you're like, ooh, with maybe like a little bit of a heel, you just look like, boom, just straight down rectangle, like carpenter jeans.
I've always thought that when the skinny jeans came into style, I was pretty nervous about that.
Oh, for sure.
I didn't love that. But then actually, now when I look back, I think they probably technically were much more flattering on, like, I have an apron belly. So the low rise jeans may have been a worse time. The low rise, the early 2000s with the low rise, not good for my body.
Unless you have Britney abs.
Right, which I don't and never did. But
yeah.
But then, like, the wide leg, I don't know. I have a very, like, like, just straight down body. So, jeans don't look good on me. That's why I don't wear jeans. But Mary looks good in the wide legs. But then again,
but you're just posing for a photo. Yeah. Like, if you're just walking around, right? You're walking around at Savers, at Target. I think unless you're wearing, like, a heel and you got, like, a little bit of, like, a swing pose to those. Like, I don't know. I just think it would be very difficult to throw on a wide leg, throw on Uggs and whatever without looking, like you said, like, in all reality, just rectangle.
Yeah, you need a waist. But the wide legs at least have, like, a higher belly. I like a high belly, kind of.
See, I can't. I think I figured it out. I went into ChatGPT and I was like, why do mid-rise jeans fit like a high rise on me? Like, I have a mid-rise on right now, and it is well above my belly button. So, like, high-rise truly are, like, under my boobs. So I think I have a short torso, but I also think I have short legs. So high-rise for me is just ridiculous. And then, what top are you wearing with the high-rise?
You got to wear you got to wear a short top, or you tuck it in.
But you're tucking it in, and then you just I have like a foot and a half of zipper,
right,
from like my crotch to my boobs. Yeah, it doesn't.
Look,
and don't get me started on the cropped. You can't wear. I mean, first of all, take another 8 inches away from that top for covering my boobs, and now the crop is not cropped. It's like it's like a Sheena. It's all happening crop top wedding. You know, anyway, so I'm really thoroughly pissed off about this whole barrel jean trend because I don't know what to do now.
I think the girls that will wear those will be like supermodel skinny because they can just kind of wear whatever. And it's like, oh, okay, I guess that looks good.
Okay, well, here's the other thing. Like, you see, okay, here's barrel and they're wearing like ballet flats or heels, right? Okay, well, what time of year are you wearing this? Here's the other thing. Like, you and I live in winter environments. There's snow on the ground. There's what shoes and boots we wearing? You can't wear ballet flats. Ankles exposed in like -20 degrees. Anyway, like I'm having a major.
People that are wearing these are not going out much. They probably don't like.
Oh, I think people wearing these are definitely going out. These are like the Carrie Bradshaw can pull this off.
Okay, that's
right.
Well, I hate it.
Okay, anyway, well, I hate it too. Other things I hated since we are in line with this. I'm sorry about it, Amanda, because I know you loved this. I started All Her Fault. And it was so god awful I couldn't even make it through an episode.
Oh, I fell off of that. I mass singered it.
Last week you're like, oh my god, you're gonna love it. I was just blasting through and boom, boom, boom. What happened?
That first opening scene was like really really drew you in, but then I feel like there's too many episodes. It did for me.
All of it immediate. I'm like, nope, this would never happen. This is unrealistic. You're not going in this woman's home. Who invites a stranger who shows up at their door into the house? Like, a lot of it was
that woman comes back later, which I could tell because the acting was so kind of weird that I was like, did she give off very local, higher acting vibes?
Oh, I could see that.
I don't know if she did, but I could tell that she was going to be a significant character in the acting.
Yes. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I feel like you're gonna come back later because there's something going on with you.
Well, and that's why I kept watching the first episode, because I was like, oh, well, maybe we're supposed to be like, yeah, this isn't feeling right. Like no one would act that way. They're having them do that for a reason. And then we just kept on meeting new people. And then like Dakota Fanning, is that her name? Is that who that is?
Yeah.
She's supposed to be like a mother of like the age and it was so unbelievable. And the
she's
acting
also like
is
some kind of computer graphic mogul, or I don't know what she's something. She's some mogul.
Well, and
anyway, I couldn't even contribute to this because I stopped watching after that day I talked about it.
Okay, well, this is my thing, and this is not a diss to her. Like, I understand dental stuff is very expensive. Trust me, I get it. Not everyone can afford it, but like Dakota Fanning, yes, for her acting career, maybe her having like no veneers, not a perfect smile is unique. However, if you were someone, like you said, who's like this major mogul, whatever, she's got making millions a year. All this
she's
stuff.
Something.
I'm like, you wouldn't look like that.
Oh, I think she's
like you wouldn't be like this little mousy, like whatever. Again, I think she's great. Like that's her acting thing. It just it wasn't the right casting. Anyway, I couldn't watch it. I fell off. I had it ended. I couldn't.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff was happening, and then there'd be a bait and switch that got resolved way too quickly. That I was like, oh, okay. Like a Jake.
Well, and there were so many bait and switch.
There's
I was like,
many.
oh.
And now I fell off in the episode where we're following the investigator, and I'm like, I don't actually really give a shit about you or your life. Can you just like find the kid?
Well, like, and how about Milo? I'm like, why do we even fucking care about this kid? We've never met him.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I don't know.
And like, did you really want him? Like, was he an oops or something? Like, it doesn't really seem like anyone really likes Milo.
I really did just fall off.
I was
great. I was watching it on like some subscription where they were dropping it once a week, and I knew the whole thing was on Peacock, but they haven't caught up on the thing I was watching it in, and then my free subscription ended, so I'm out of there. I'm out of there.
Okay, well, bye-bye. Let's move on. Now, another show I started watching last night on HBO is Chair Company, or sorry, HBO Max, The Chair Company. The first episode, I was like, okay, I kind of get this. It kind of has that like kind of darker, quirky humor where it's not funny. It's maybe like a little Louis C.K.-ish in that way where you're following us along.
Well, did you watch I Think You Should Leave?
No.
Really? You don't? Are you like aware
what is that?
That's that. Is that right? That might be the Tim Robinson's sketch show on Netflix.
Oh, very well. I'm sure that is, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, that is what it's called. Okay, I know it from. Well, he's from like SNL. He was on like a couple seasons of SNL, but never really took off. And then he's like far surpassed anything he could have. Most of his castmates on SNL with you, but he's just that super weird comedy, which I love. I get this comedy and I love it. So I was going to ask, like, is it the same as that? But if you've never seen it, then
this is exactly how I feel about it. I like this humor. I do enjoy him. There's some moments like his face and like the certain ways, like he'll look at his wife or interact with his kid, and you're like, oh god, that's so funny. But it had the same. It's too anxiety provoking for me, in the same way that The Studio, the one with Seth Rogen that like ended up winning all these awards. And I get it, like it's a good show, but it's too like I am that person with high anxiety who is already living life and seeing that. I don't need someone else watching someone else live with the same kind of like angst all the time. So it's too hard for me to enjoy because it's probably like a codependent thing. Like I see him doing that and then I also feel that way.
Do you have trouble watching Curb Your Enthusiasm? I know a lot of people, yeah, see, I don't, because it's like watching my dad just navigate life.
Okay.
Like, this is how my dad interacts with people. He'll just tell a cashier whatever's on his mind, as rude, no matter how rude it is. Okay, well, I was thinking about watching that, but so maybe I'll like it actually.
You know what? I would say this. Let yourself have one episode and then be like, I'm going to take a break. And then I think you will enjoy like a second and third later. Even if you're going to want to watch more, like tell yourself, no, Jody told me to wait. And then you will want to go back for more. Because I did like 3-4 in a row and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can go back and watch this. This is another one I'm really interested if you've heard anything about this. So this is
no, I don't like this. This makes me very upset. I don't like that animation.
I know. It's
sorry, say it again. We'll get a clean audio on what is it?
It's called Ha Ha You Clowns. I believe it's on is it HBO Max? I know. It's like an adult animated thing.
Adult Swim, it said.
Adult Swim. Now, like I don't enjoy a BoJack Horseman. I don't enjoy a Big Mouth. There's a lot of things I don't get. For like Paige and I were like, okay, what is this? Like, this is kind of weird. It must have been one of those things where like, you're on your remote and you let it just sit there for a second too long. And then like a little video starts playing of it.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, okay. Well, we watched the first episode and it was actually pretty funny. It is not a bingeable, but it's kind of like I don't even know how to describe it. I feel like it would be like watching Janelle Brown's sons before they like went and got their army and college educations. Like there were these brothers who are like, oh, you guys, like they're just kind of dumb.
So like Peyton,
but lovable. No,
I can just watch Peyton on a live.
No, Janelle's sons.
Oh, okay.
Like this would have been like a Gabe Garrison Hunter.
Okay, yeah, they're cool. I feel like they were always cool.
Promise me just what I think they're like 18 minutes long.
I'm not
watching
that. That's freaky. South Park really irked me when it first came on the scene. I was like, this animation upsets me. But then I had to kind of push through it, and then I became like unhealthily obsessed with it.
Okay, well, any of you just watch again the same thing, just like the Chair Company. Just watch one episode and tell me what you think, because I am shocking myself too. You know that like this is not my kind of show at all.
Okay, I'll watch the Chair Company before I watch Ha Ha You Clowns. Let me just like,
okay.
But I'm snowstorm outside right now. That's probably why the internet's fucked up.
I was gonna say we got a snowstorm coming in a couple days too,
and I need to go start my car at some point. Okay, well,
what'd you do?
I'll tell you about mine. Yeah, so my weekend was terrible. It had to do with a lot of technical difficulties on this end. Now, right. This was not my internet. This was God playing with us today, laughing at us by giving me this internet issue. This was an internet issue just now. But because you know why it was? It's because I was downloading. Okay. By the way, StreamYard's letting us know that there's some new fun updates. And here's an instructional video now 3 months after we started doing all this.
Literally first line, we've released tons of improvements bolded over the past few months. So we recorded a hands-on recap video to showcase them all. And on November 24th. Thanks for that. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Amanda.
You know why the internet was fucked up just now? Remember just now when I was like, oh, this will fix it. I know this will fix it. Because I downloaded Wicked for Good on a torrent. And uTorrent was really destroying everything. Okay, so first thing, took Walter and Sully to the vet. Walter to get his shots, because as we know, turns out Walter was not up to date on his shots, and I thought that everyone here in the house had discovered.
I might know another little bitch who's literally doing her.
Yeah, but you don't run a doggy daycare where you're bringing like 27 dogs into.
Yeah, you gotta find a vet here anyway. But yes, okay. So you brought the pups.
Yeah, and Walter was milking that shit, like just owie, my butt, just really milking it. Sully brought him in and I was like, can I get an antibiotic, please? And she's like, well, usually it runs its course. Give me a fucking antibiotic. Guess what? 1 dose, gone, fully gone. I'm actually kind of irritated. I love this vet, but like, why don't you just is this how it is with kids? Do they not want to give antibiotics? Is that like they don't want to do? Why? Just give me the fucking, they're fine.
Okay. Well, because you could actually do more harm than good.
Okay, well, guess what? He's lived for like 7 weeks with just like being in full like discomfort at the very least. He was starting to sneeze to the point where the whole room would smell like rotten eggs. Looked it up. Oh, it's a sign of infection.
Gross.
All over the walls.
I want to throw up.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to pause because the dog just got here. Can't wait to see how the technical is after I come back from this. Okay, so anyway, Sully has his meds. We're all good. Great. What else? Oh, then me and John's recording that we did right after our live, which went swimmingly, no technical issues. Whole audio got corrupted. So I got to spend 18 hours downloading me and John's local video and audio recording. And guess what? I know how to use iMovie now because boy, was that fun. Wrote a pretty ragey message to StreamYard and I sent to Jody this morning. They asked if we could possibly recreate whatever issue happened that we didn't know about until after finishing recording. If you guys could just try again to do that.
Yeah.
And then we can go and look at what happened.
Yeah. And she's not making this up. I read the email and it said, if you could recreate the issue that you had and then send us that file. And you're like, well, how do you explain to someone? Well, I can't recreate it because it was all fucked up.
Yeah. Did you think that we saw an issue happening and then proceeded to record for an hour and 15 minutes?
Right.
And we knew
do that again.
Yeah.
Do it again. Send it to us.
Take an hour of your time to do that too, by the way. $50 a month for this.
I know we always rage about this. Please don't remember. We have found, as of today, I found many a Reddit and Facebook and lots of different things about over the course of the last year, streamer getting progressively worse.
Really?
However,
okay.
a lot of the same places have our same issues, but we are on it. It's just you'd be surprised how difficult it is to find like a reliable whatever.
And
I know it's different for other people, but we're in 2 different locations. Anyway, okay, so
great. What else? Anyway, I fixed it kind of, but at least now I know what to do. And I can at least assure you all that no matter what, the audio will always be on point here. And now I'm just going to always feed both of our audios together and move one of us over slightly so that the delay is not there. And then maybe it'll sound more natural and like we don't hate each other's guts, which seems to be the consensus.
Well, whatever. Don't care because I love it.
Yeah, great. Well, anyway, that's it.
A healthy home now. Healthy pet home.
Yeah, I cleaned everything. I finished all my Christmas shopping I got my dad a plaid button up. He's gonna hate it.
Oh, nice.
He's gonna be like, "Don't buy me clothes." We're like, "Well,
he'll love it. He'll end up wearing it all the time."
Yeah. All right, let's go into hot topics, shall we?
Oh,
yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, of course, we always do our weekly watch-alongs of Sister Wives. Again, you can watch that noon central on YouTube or listen to it, but we'll do a little, we'll talk about it a little bit here, but we go way more, hard and in detail in those episodes. So check those out. But let's talk about the cheese. Got to talk about the cheese and how Robin is holding that fucking grater. So she's obviously never used this before.
Oh, brand new.
Brand new, never used it. I don't even know where to start. For those of you who have not watched, it looks like Cody made her eggs.
Those are noodles, aren't they?
Well, he was making eggs in a pan.
He was making eggs, yes. She's making
then
noodles.
She is holding a handheld grater, not by the big handle on top.
No.
That is the only place on the grater where your hand would possibly go.
Oh, the handle part? You mean the part that looks like a handle?
Right. She is holding it by the metal.
Yeah.
Holding the grater and then taking a block of cheese as if to shred the cheese for it to come off the front of the grater, not the inside. I don't even know. What's going on here, Amanda?
Well, can we talk about like the food in her house, like this weird, the meals? So last week this is what we've seen in Robin's house. Early as season 1, we got pasta, cold red sauce poured over top, and then shredded cheddar cheese. We've seen that in season 1.
Loves the cheddar.
Not melted, but like she loves a shredded cheddar.
Her bomb lasagna also has cheddar.
It has cheddar. And then last week we saw Ari taking one noodle and dipping it into marinara sauce. And like, I wonder if this is part of the infantilization that she just never let her kids graduate past Dino Nuggets.
Yes.
You think?
Yes, that's what they like. That's what you do. No, I do get it. Like I have Charlie who's like for sure ARFID, whatever.
I don't think all of her kids have that though.
Yeah. I mean, well, in Brianna,
somebody said when they went to the house that they opened the freezer and that it was filled with like mini corn dogs.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Which I mean, no judgment there.
Yeah, I think Robin will take any sort of unique thing that any of her children does and will just hyper Munchausen by proxy it.
Yes.
So yes. Aurora was like nervous one time. Well, she has like panic disorder.
No, it's panic attacks. Yeah.
Her whole life, she's going to be just, burdened by this panic disorder.
Or Dayton likes to line up his blocks. Oh, he's autistic.
Oh yeah, full blown, barely functioning. He needs to live with them. Yeah, he cannot live independently. Brianna, she I don't know, skipped too hard one time, so now she needs an exterior knee brace above the jeans at all times. And she has that weird she made a funny joke one time. So now she's the family comedian. Yeah. Right? We always got to cut to Brianna
character actress.
For like a
It's wild. Like it's really just
anyway, I think she leaned in. Saul was like a little bit pickier eater. He didn't lean in.
Probably just allergies. He probably is just allergic to everything, even though he's never been tested.
Areola saw he was getting attention for it, copied. And now she's just an
what I should have put in here? I had that picture of Robin's original parents. I guess it never made it in here, but I'll upload that for tomorrow because Robin in this episode says that they're not seeing what they're saying here. You said this isn't going to age well, but they're talking about how their own parents and like how they cut off connection and all they want is the love of their father.
They just wanted to have a connection with their fathers, with their parents.
And Cody said, I wish I would have fixed things with Win, but what was there to fix? He didn't like you. You were too much of a pussy.
Well, what is that? That is Cody putting it on his kids. He's like, see, I wish I would have fixed it with my dad.
True.
You guys are going to wish you fixed it with me.
Why do you think Robin would say something as outrageous as I look more like my dad than my mom?
Because it sounds like she's more of a victim. Like, oh, I don't have this.
Well,
I don't have a relationship with him, but I look just like him.
Girl, do you know that there's a whole conversation about your jaw?
Yeah.
Like that's a really wild thing to say.
You even started wearing headbands because Handsome Alice wore headbands.
Yes. And your daughter looks, I'm sorry, like the picture of Handsome Alice, she actually looks kind of pretty in like that older picture. But I mean, it is Ariella's face. And her dad looks like, I don't know, Seymour from Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah. I see. I think Ariel looks just like Cody. Like it's
really,
face.
It's Handsome Alice's face. I was thinking in the shower today how I feel like their house, I feel like it's just such an abusive household to live in because these kids are in constant fear.
It's creepy. It has a creepy feel.
It's creepy, but it's also that you've seen firsthand with 14 of your other siblings that if you if you even try to have a thought of your own, you're not only out, but you're out. You are disowned. Like everything's cut off. You're not getting money. Like we're going to start a whole corporation with the first initials of like this family minus you. Like they've seen how awful the others are treated.
Yeah, you just agree with daddy, Cody, or mommy, and you're cut off.
Yeah, it's not just we're mad at you. You are fully
you're evil.
Out.
You are all wrong. Yes.
You're toxic and like you are not safe anymore. Like that is terrifying. to grow up in that. I do feel bad for them.
Yeah.
You know.
Not for the older ones at this
Not Dayton.
point.
Dayton comes back. Cody says he comes back every week too. He comes home every week. I'm like, do you mean from the RV? Because there's no way he lives off campus.
From like the guest house?
Yeah. No.
The guest apartment over the second garage where the RV garage.
I love that.
Not
Cody
the 6 car.
Yeah, the 6 one. I love that Cody has to do this like press tour now where it's supposed to be focused on him being top 5, but like every interview, Zaleska said that she's like, I wonder if any like
how
Nick
weird
Viall
he is.
or even like the network realize that everything about this season is going to focus on Cody. I really wonder if all the networks and stuff knew that. How much we would be focused on just Cody. All these interviews, the winner's interview really did just turn on to Cody and his parenting.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you this much. It probably is going to get his publicist a lot of phone calls to get him on other shows.
Mm-hmm. Which is
because he does get people talking, and it does create a dynamic with the other contestants, which Special Forces doesn't really focus on. And even like other seasons, there isn't a lot of focus on like the interpersonal. Yeah, you don't get any of that. Okay, we have some holiday guests across the street. They must be staying at Grandma and Grandpa's house.
It is like 3 feet of snow outside right now. It only started snowing an hour ago.
Oh, you know what I think they're doing, Amanda? This is all new to me. I think they're going up to deer camp. This is like a Wisconsin thing. Or maybe you're familiar with this because it's like a hunting thing.
Yeah, I love.
Do people hunt a lot up there, though?
I feel like people hunt up here.
Okay, yeah, people hunt here. I know nothing about hunting. This is like a uniquely, I don't know, Wisconsin buffalo. Canadian thing.
What are you allowed to hunt? Are you allowed to hunt buffalo? I feel like probably.
No, here it's deer. There's a lot of deer.
Oh, I wonder what people are hunting.
Maybe some like raccoons.
I got those deer that live in my like that wooded area back there. They're going to start coming.
Oh God!
They love to come out in the morning.
Debbie
said I should try to feed them.
I disagree with Debbie. I don't think you should try to domesticate deer. But anyway, okay. Oh, well, obviously we got to talk about DeBella DeBall. David Lovedada, that green halo mask. Oh, that's some good stuff.
Can we get a steam on his nasal passage while he's in the chair there?
I mean, I gotta tell you, I'm jealous. You can see straight up into his brain from those nostrils. I mean, mine. I mean, there's still a bit of a deviated septum still in there, even though I am gonna ask about this job when I go for my ophthalmology. Oh, my ophthalmology bluff in a couple months. I'm gonna ask about this.
Okay, yeah, why not? While you're under, get in there.
I thought about a new way that I might accidentally fall and hit my nose.
Just go get it done.
I need it to be for a medical reason, so you don't have to pay as much.
Oh, for the payment.
We have that horrible thing called like insurance and all that shit here. Anyway, yeah, I'm actually very jealous because his nose, shockingly, you can see right up it, which is he needs to go to an ear, nose, and throat because he has that stuffiness, but you can see straight up there. So something's going on. Maybe it's an adenoid issue. What do you think about this
storyline supposed to be here?
I was going to say, what do you think about this? Now we're just watching them go get their faces washed.
I don't mind watching Janelle like hang out with her friends. Like I don't mind that, and like Mary at least is funny to like make fun of. I mean, I really hate these scenes though. I hate Jen. When I saw Jen at the tell-all,
I know.
The mid-season trailer came out. Oh, you just watched it. What'd you think? We'll talk about it tomorrow.
I wish there was more. I'm not like as surprised, but this is what happens like when you have social media and all that kind of stuff. Like we know a lot of this stuff has happened, which it's like, okay, whatever. That's kind of just how the game is now, right? But I don't like that. Number one, Stooky's doing the tell-all or the reunion, whatever you want to call it again. Don't like that. And yeah, Jen doesn't go here. Stop it.
And I hate that they're falling for Cody Cody's obvious tactic of saying that Janelle and him had a backdoor deal, whether or not she did. If she decided to marry, I don't know if you know that this was caught on camera, but probably a few weeks before she did that backdoor deal, we saw you run to Cody and Robin.
You had a backdoor deal with Cody and Robin.
Yeah.
Saying Janelle told me to be ready and kind of warned me about you guys.
So if you're going to get pissy about it, let's make sure that that's always in the conversation too, please. But it won't be.
Well, and Mary said, well, he wanted me to do it right away, but like all the time that I wanted to do it, he wasn't doing it. So like, no, I'm not going to do it right away. Well, then you're fucking Janelle over.
We're playing games now. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If you're playing games, then that's the game that Janelle's going to play too.
Right. Janelle lived in an RV for a year while you lived in a mansion as big as the sheriff.
Yeah, while you're dicking around trying to like do this, Taylor Swift, we're never ever getting back together game. She wants to wrap this shit up and actually move on with her life.
Yes. Yes.
Mary,
what do you think of the standoff on Coyote Pass? I mean, it's just...
all of them are immature. All of them. And I do want to see, like, what was that? Why were they waiting there for an hour? Was it production told them
I think
a
it was
different
100%
time?
production.
And like,
yes, I do. Especially because Justin was there last. Like, that was definitely on purpose. Because if he'd been there first, then this would have gone better.
I mean, Justin was in a no-win situation here. They put him in just a really awkward situation that really, like, it's not his responsibility to facilitate this whole situation. It's the other 4 adults that got themselves into this and had the responsibility to be adults and make the one person who has nothing to do with your family situation comfortable. Like, I think the 4 of them should have made Justin more comfortable in this situation. And all of them are playing the same thing. We're like, Mary's like, I mean, Robin was totally avoiding eye contact with me. Well, you were avoiding eye contact too. Like, come on. You guys were all doing the same little stupid game because we've all played it ourselves.
We're the latest. And I feel like if you're the latest, you're the one that needs to make the first move.
Oh, yeah, Cody and Robin should have been the first ones to get out of their car. Like, when they pulled up, they should have gotten out of the car, which would have cued the other 2 to get out of the car.
Of course. And then their first things out of their goddamn mouths should have been, sorry, we're late. Oh, we didn't realize. Unless that was
already. Oh, looks like we're the last ones here.
Yes.
Or like, oh, looks like we're waiting for Justin.
Sure.
Yeah.
But we'll get into the whole episode tomorrow, though, and we'll break down that trailer. But I think it looks great, and I'm excited to talk about the catfish thing again. Please talk more about the catfish because I missed it the first go around. So I would love to have Mary address the catfish that it was cheating. You were going to leave. All right. Next, seeking.
Yeah, I think it might kind of happen. Don't you think?
You what?
I think it's going to happen that Cody's going to call, like, actually say Robin told me that Mary was cheating.
Do you think he'll accidentally say that? Like,
no, I think he's going to say it in the tell-all. I think he will.
Yeah, but do you think he was supposed to say that?
No.
Yes. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Okay, so great.
All right, Seeking Sister Wife. Let's just pop in for a little bit here. Okay, let's just start with the Davises, because I feel like this is just like a real... easy thing to say that, like, yeah, it's just not working out.
Yeah,
it's just not working out.
You're kind of ruining the whole vibe over here.
Yeah, so Teresa wasn't the right one. They say Danielle wasn't the right one. They let Vera call her mommy, and then she left. Well, okay, that's your own fault because like you guys decided to bring a kid into this. However, like, there is a common denominator. Like, maybe the Davises shouldn't invite anyone else because it seems like no one else is ever really comfortable around them.
Yeah, you 3 weirdos somehow found a way to make this work. Just be happy with that because this is very rare.
Yeah. Like, what they said, we're tired of Teresa's self-destruction over the last 8 to 9 months.
Jesus. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why Teresa would sign up for something like this anyway. When she has that low of a self-esteem, you need to have a very good self-esteem, I think, to be.
I think she needs a place to stay. Honestly,
yeah,
it seems like she's in a very desperate situation.
Yeah.
But this isn't it.
It's very sad.
I mean, it's obviously like, oh, maybe this was kind of fun from like a sexual perspective, but it's time to move on. Okay. How about Reese and Billy?
Okay, so I want to point out that I think did anyone else catch the joke that he made here? That is a Friends reference, like a very deep cut Friends reference. And look, you know that I'm like the queen of trivia, Friends. But like that would be a turnoff to me. Like,
of course he loves Friends.
But when the girl asks him, "What's the craziest place you've ever had sex?" and he goes, "The foot of the bed." That is a very deep cut of a Friends reference where it's like an early season. I think it's right before Rachel gets with Paolo, but they're having a conversation about like where the craziest place they've ever had sex was, and Rachel goes, "The foot of the bed," and everyone's like shocked by that because like she like got out of high school and then she like got engaged to like her first boyfriend. So that, but that has to be what he's referencing. And I wouldn't think that necessarily you would be referencing that, but I think Reese is definitely referencing a season 1 episode.
That's why that makes sense. That's the only thing that makes sense.
And and the girl didn't catch it. And that's why his reaction was like, you could tell he almost wanted to explain it. But like at this point in the conversation,
he's like, who doesn't know Friends?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's also not really something that ever gets referenced, but anyway, yeah.
That makes so much more sense now because I was like, why would he offer that out? Like, oh God.
It has to be.
But now I get it. Okay, so basically in this episode, Reese and Billie Jean, they go to this bar. They go to the table of Jenga because things are gonna get lit tonight. Although, like, hey, I get it. It's a good distraction.
I've done that on a date. It was really fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like it's a nice distraction.
Yeah.
And then the woman who Reese had a date with before that they had talked to before, Randy, which like, what are the chances that this throuple, you have Reese, which is typically kind of like a woman's name, is actually the dude. And then you have Billy and Randy are the women. It's just so great.
Randy has to have an I in the end.
Oh, yes,
with no
does.
Trailing Y or E.
Nope, Randy's got
it is just an I.
It is, yep. Long story short, Randy is like, yeah, Reese was cool, but I actually got a vibe from you, Billy, that maybe you weren't open to me or you didn't like me or that you would be basically Mary, that like you're going to be top bitch. I'm always going to be second.
Be passive aggressive all the time.
And Billy was actually surprised and like, oh shit, I didn't know that. I do like Billy. I think she's a normal chick.
I do too. I don't mind the other girl either. Randy.
No, I don't either. I just don't get why they're all doing this. Is this really just like a quality of life issue? Like it's not a moral thing. It's not I want to live as a community. It's just kind of like, yeah, this would be cool if we all just like had a group of people who helped each other out.
I feel like the two women here might be somewhat like Janelle, where they're both like, yeah, actually this works well. Like I'm independent and I'm pretty secure and I don't want all of that, but I'll take like sometimes.
Yeah, I don't even like really like fucking that much. Like,
yeah, and Reese is like,
I'm fine.
Great. Like Reese is like a very
nice guy.
Out to be like the most likable character on here. Although I will also say that the Davises have really clawed their way to the top from pretty much hell. But like I like the Davis. I don't like them, but I get them. Like I actually think that they're not as dysfunctional or terrible as we all thought in the first couple seasons with them.
Yeah.
I like
Reese. I think now we just like get it too. We're like, okay, they're all fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
We've just kind of figured them out. We've gotten to know what their deal is, and over the course of 3 years, we've just been able to like digest it a little bit more.
Sure,
we're used to it.
Yes.
So, I was gonna say we'll see with this Billy, Randy, Reese thing. It's just gonna fizzle out. I don't think we're gonna like. I mean, whatever, they're fine. Okay, Yesel and Danny. I mean, obviously, the most egregious part of this episode was whatever the fuck she was cooking on the stove for him. That's what he was dying to get home to. What is this, Amanda?
It's a stir fry.
Is it of what?
Oh, there's probably like some kind of a brown sauce in there, it looks like.
Well, some peppers and onions, which have been cooked within an inch of their life. And then chicken is just like a curry. It just looks very mushy to me. I don't know. It looks like it's been like it was cooked and it's just been
it's been sitting,
being kept warm and simmering for a long time.
It's like a buffet food.
Sure. I would just be annoyed if I were her. I'd be like, oh no, I gotta cook all this homemade shit because you're coming home too. Can't we just like get takeout or go out to eat?
Yeah.
Like that's all I would want to do. But anyway, Yesel comes home. And Danny's nervous. That's always a good sign when you haven't seen your husband for a long time and your first reaction is nervous because she's scared that Yesel's going to be mad and cranky. And guess what? He is mad and cranky and jet lagged.
Perfect.
Because his bitch of a basically wife, fiance, told his girlfriend / side piece that she doesn't want her to have any biological children with her husband. And basically she wasn't married. Like, yeah, I don't want you to like ever have kids with them or like be intimate or like, I don't want to hear about it. I basically want to be head bitch all the time. So Jackie just was like, okay, peace out. And so now Danny has to get her punishment from Yesel because he's home. And cute though, when he came home, she jumped up and wrapped her skinny little tiny legs around him to be like, oh, I'm so tiny, and spun her around.
I always, whenever I think of that, I always think about how Heather McDonald, back when I used to like really listen to her, like unironically, she always talked about that. And then in the middle of that, like while she was talking about it, she did a video of herself doing it with her son Drake.
Yeah. She calls it the toddler junk.
Yeah, the
toddler jump. Sorry. Freudian slip. Yeah, she has like a weird thing where she wants to make Drake happen and make Drake hot. And it's not happening, babe. Anyway, back to Yesel, who really has missed his wife for weeks, seemingly. He's been gone for a long time.
I think he was having sex the whole time, though. Let's be clear. The whole time he was there. He didn't miss out on a night of sex.
No. And he's been talking to Jackie nonstop, bitching about his bitch of a wife. She fucking fucked it over.
Jackie, like, come on.
I know. Why Jackie?
I guess I don't get Jackie. I don't get the appeal.
Probably because he knows in his mind he's up here, she's down here.
Maybe, yeah.
So there's a power dynamic that he's gonna like. Because obviously she's gonna be, which I will talk about with Real Housewives of Salt Lake City in a little bit. But basically, Danny says something to Yesel about like the situation falling apart with Jackie, and Yesel says like, yeah, I mean, you could have helped. Yeah, you botched that one. You botched that one.
How about you just don't fuck anyone else and you just and the girl just finds a friend? But
how about you say thank you for that food that you're like picking over the stove, putting your fingers in. I've been taking care of your kids, being open to an open marriage, and you're going to tell me how I botched it?
Yeah.
Which she kind of did, but still. Yesel thinks that Jackie is having a, that Jackie's having a her problem and Danny's having a her problem. Like they're basically saying like, is it Jackie's problem or is it Danny's problem? And Danny's being like, well, I mean, it's not really my problem. It's, you know, like, well, can she deal with not having biological children? And Yesel is basically like, Danny, it's all your fault. Why won't you let me just fuck people that I want to fuck?
But he also kind of wants more kids, even though it's been pretty well established that he won't be parenting them or raising them. But it'd be nice to throw my seeds around a little bit more. That's how I'm seeing this conversation.
Yeah, it's like a Cody Brown. Well, I love having more kids so I can say I have a bunch of kids. And when I come home, they all run to me and hug me. As soon as those kids hit, 10, 11, 12 teen years, he's not going to want more kids.
Oh, was that when it gets it enters a new stage there, huh?
Well, they're not just going to be running up to him, yay, daddy's home. Like,
yeah.
they're going to be asking questions. They're not going to care that dad came home. They're going to be a pain in his ass. They're going to be wanting his time specifically. He doesn't want more kids. He just wants, what was that thing you said? Oh, just to keep fucking other people.
Yeah.
But they're not going to, because they have a little campfire all together, right? And they're like, let's just focus on each other. And, maybe, I don't know. We'll go stroke a fire and fuck inside, and then everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, and they're getting married now in real life, so okay.
Problem solved.
Sure.
That always does it.
There's one more episode, right?
Oh, one more episode or one more couple?
Episode. I thought we were rounding down. Doesn't it feel like we're rounding down, kind of?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, maybe not.
I don't know. Maybe. Well, you almost missed the biggest part. Someone's having a baby.
That was just kind of like sprinkled into the end, but like we already also knew. But then I saw like some clickbait yesterday that said that she already took off with the kid. But I'd like for it to not be clickbait.
Someone posted a picture of her pregnant like not too long ago. So she's had the kid?
Oh, well, I mean, it was clickbait, but I would love that to be real. Sometimes they're real. Okay. Sometimes the clickbaits are real.
Well, this is really fun. The wives are having what's-her-face take a pregnancy test. And Danielle is so excited, isn't she?
Yeah, she's like, damn it.
Yeah. Now and the way that she even phrased, she's like, why am I forgetting her name?
Lorena.
Lorena, thank you.
I always think of Bobbit.
If Lorraine is pregnant, this like really seems real. Like we're going to be tied to her forever.
Wow.
Yeah.
And their kids will literally be Truly and Solomon, age-wise, and like probably like.
That's what I was going to say. That's the reality.
Yeah, that's the actual reality. That is Truly.
My kids have like a blood sibling now.
Yeah, that he's going to prefer because he's more into that wife because she's younger and hotter.
And she's probably going to get pregnant with another one very soon after that.
Mm-hmm.
And Garrick is going to be all like into her pregnancy, especially because it's her first pregnancy. And then the baby, they're probably going to need 2 weeks alone with each other.
Oh God, yes. All right, well, great. We got a storyline for next season. Oh my
God. I mean, just the deep depression for Danielle is just.
Well, she does it to herself. I don't feel bad for her anymore. We're at a point here. Come on now.
Yeah, you knew what you were getting into.
You can get yourself out of
third time.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now, speaking of a somewhat sisterhood, but for good.
Okay. All right.
Wicked. It's all over the place. It is all over the place. Everyone's talking about it.
What are you seeing?
Honestly, just like TikTok.
Yeah.
People getting ready to go. Little jokes about the same thing, like the holding space. But I haven't seen a lot of people talk about like their reviews of it.
Okay.
Like I haven't made it to that side yet. I have like people gearing up, people going.
Okay. This is what I'll say. Me and John are going to do our own Wicked Patreon special.
Okay.
We'll put it out tomorrow night or maybe Thursday, but it'll be out this week. But that's our Patreon episode. We both seen it. Here's like how, but before it came out, before me and Justine saw it, there were early screeners and people were saying, oh, it's not as good as the first one. And then Justine said, that makes me more excited because now we can just go and like watch it, which I agree with. For anyone that knows Wicked or just knows music theater, act twos are just always much weaker than the first act. That's just kind of how they are. Like there's a few that the second act is strong, but I would say in general, most shows have a very strong first act, and then the second act will have an 11 o'clock number, which is going to blow everyone away. It's usually the second to last number. It's usually a solo, some big, huge. What would it be in Hamilton? What's the 11 o'clock number in Hamilton?
Oh God. I mean, there's so
Hamilton
many.
might just be strong the whole way through. Actually, that might be one of the ones that isn't. But Wicked just it's a weaker second act. Plus, you're doing the mental gymnastics of in your brain piecing together the story. I won't give any spoilers, but like you're figuring out who this character turns into in The Wizard of Oz. So like there's a lot of mental gymnastics in the timeline. And because I don't know the show very well, I was even having trouble like piecing it together. And I kind of knew who everyone becomes, but like even watching it knowing, you're like, okay, so then he went there. But then if you put Wizard of Oz in your head, a lot of it doesn't really make sense, like timeline wise. So you you're fighting that, your knowledge of the timeline of actual Wizard of Oz and then how Wicked kind of. Now that said, it's amazing. It's an amazing movie. It's better than most movies out there, but it's just not as exciting and happy. And every song in the first act is a banger. The second act is kind of a little more sad and like dark, and they're really dragging it out. There's lots of sequences of Ariana pushing open a door, and then it's beautiful to see the scale. But, and I think a lot of people would agree with me on this.
Okay.
They should have done one long movie that was like 3 hours, 4 hours long. Okay. And put an intermission in it. And I think that really would have worked because of the nostalgia of like the old Hollywood of it. Don't you think that would have been really cute to like do that? What a fun experience. Yeah,
like have an actual intermission like you would during a show.
Like in the 30s and 40s, they would do that. And because this is so referential to old Hollywood and shit, I think that would have been such a cute experience for like people to take their kids to. Ooh, now there's an intermission. We'll go get treats and everyone can take a bathroom break.
And they do like a sing along during it too, or something.
If
I don't know.
You don't need to do any of that, but you could just have.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you like, we're thinking about like our bougie movie theaters where it's like, oh, okay, you like go get something to eat or drink or something, but like.
You can have something happening. Yeah, just a full experience. I think that you need the momentum of the first act for the second act and for the song For Good to really get there emotionally, because it's all about how their friendship is like so important. But since they spend so much of the second act away from each other, it's like hard to connect with that if you didn't just watch the first movie. I'd say if anyone is going to see the movie, I would really recommend watching the first movie right before. And then
I was just gonna say. Like, did they do like a previously on?
No, they should have. But there are a lot of theaters that are just playing the double feature. And I would really say just go to that. And I'm sure there'll be like a little break in between. All the songs are, a lot of people are very disappointed with Nessa Rose. I was disappointed with Wicked Witch of the East just because of the vocals on it. Ethan Slater is getting a lot of buzz. He nailed it, as we all knew.
Oh, that's what I've heard. Like all good things.
He's really, really great. The fucking lion, it's the first time I've disliked an animal on screen. I'm like, this lion is just a golden doodle. They just dragged along a golden doodle who's just, just the whole time. I'm like, this lion needs to shut the fuck up.
It's CGI, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it's CGI, which actually I would rather, it would be a more upsetting to watch if the animals weren't CGI. Yeah, there's
okay.
Michelle Yeoh, people hate her because she can't sing in it. I don't really think the role warrants that you need to be an amazing singer, because it's written, as me and John say this all the time, but the role of the wizard and of Madame Morrible are like written as, they do this in a lot of shows where they'll have an old character so that like older actors can get this role and like maintain their union card.
Oh, good.
That, which I love. But like, you'll see that peppered into a lot of musicals. There'll be one role where like, and they can cycle in all of these old Broadway people. Like Joel Grey was the original.
I was gonna say like do cameos and shit too with it, probably.
Like Rue McClan, like the Madame Morrible is just a rotating door of like not stunt casting, but like, oh, here's an old legend that we'll throw in here.
Sure.
But people are very pissed that she wasn't a better singer. I thought she was so funny because they did all these close-ups of her where she's trying to control her face, but she has such disdain for Glinda that, and I guess I could relate to it. Jeff Goldblum I thought was great too. People don't like him. I can't imagine somebody that better casting for somebody, because he's very charismatic and like you kind of fall under his spell when he talks to you. He's just so like, oh yes, sexy and fascinating. He's a fascinating person. It's long. The 2 new songs could be easily cut. Now I would love for someone, and I'm sure someone will, to make an edit that we can all buy of both movies smushed together, 2 songs out of there, and then just like little tightening up, make a 3.5 hour movie. We got it.
Oh, wow. I like this input. This would be a really fun. I'm glad you said that. Like, watch the work before. That is a perfect long Thanksgiving weekend.
For
like, make a day of it. Get your tree up or do whatever you do. Watch the first one.
Yes.
Go get lunch at like an Olive Garden or a cheesecake factory. Hit up that gross whatever movie theater, that bougie movie theater. Get something to eat there. Make a day of it. Does that sound like so much fun?
Yes.
Like an extended movie day, like an at home, then you go out.
Yeah, me and my dad still need to see it. So I'm thinking about having him. That's why I downloaded the movie, because I thought maybe we'll just watch like both movies. I don't know if his attention span would be able to. I think I would like lose my mind spending 5 hours in a row with my dad, because he's more ADHD than me. I would lose my mind. But
okay, last question.
Yeah.
If someone didn't see the first one and they haven't gone to see it,
there's like
they cannot just go into the second part.
It's like the Harry Potter movies. It's like dropping in on Harry Potter Part 4. Like, don't do it. Don't do it.
That's good to know. You don't want to turn people off to it. Okay. You're gonna have to talk me through this, because I know you are still a real big fan, and all I've just been saying to myself is, who's Madeline? West End girl.
The West End Girl tour just sold out, and I'm so proud of her, and that's so fun, and I can't wait to watch I've been watching Sabrina Carpenter's tour like every night on TikTok, because she has new costumes every time and a new like Juno pose. I know all the lore.
Oh, wow.
So I can't wait to watch all of that on TikTok. The Lily Allen shit, I watched one of those girls with the charts. You know those girls on TikTok that have a chart and they're like, let me explain to you the lore of, Dax Shepard and Kristen Bell, and they'll like point to all these things on this chart.
No, but I love this.
Oh, I'll send you a few of them. But
okay, yeah.
I watched one about Lily Allen, the David Harbour relationship, and just the album. And I'm so fascinated by it. The album, as I said before, I like it because it's basically like a music theater show. Everyone says it's an album you can't skip, because it's almost like a radio. It's like a story. It's like a Les Mis almost, because each song, you have to listen to each song in sequence, because it's telling this very salacious story, and it is so relatable. Like, some of the lines in there is like, so I wrote a little email and I told you what I saw, then you came into the bedroom and you made it all my fault. Like, it's all these things that are just so fucking relatable with a man like David Harbour. Even if you don't like Lily Allen, the relatability of this, and just like the gaslighting that you're seeing, and her lyrics are so good and relatable, and you get it. And the way that she's writing this music, there's a song called Ruminating, where it's like ruminate and all the things you said. And it's like it feels like you're laying in bed, just like playing something over and over in your head. Like, I really think you should listen to the album, but read along the thing. Again, it's a short album, but it's telling you this crazy story. It starts with her getting a message that she's going to be in the show in the West End, so she has to go to the West End, and how jealous he gets, and it just starts there. And then each song just goes into like him being like calling and being like, hey, can we have an open relationship? And her being like, I guess if you want. And then all these rules, and then the rules keep getting broken, and then she keeps revealing things. And then there's a line where she's like, you showed me a picture on Instagram, and it was the way you pulled the phone back out of my hand. And like, that's how things start. Like, just, it is such a good album. And the tour got announced. She hasn't been like relevant culturally in over 10 years, I think. And I loved her stuff before. So now she gets to do this whole tour that got immediately sold out. I can't wait to see what she does with it. She's so funny and like bitchy and cunty. And I just think that's awesome. Like, to see somebody whose career kind of took a shit a little bit, and then also her kind of centering herself around this relationship and putting everything into it. And he made her feel like her time is over, and that she's not worth it, and that I'm better than you. And if you're going to watch the album, or if you're going to listen to the album, by the way, like a little twin piece you should watch is their home tour on like Home and Garden or whatever.
Ooh, this is good. Okay.
It's on YouTube, and you watch and that's what a lot of people are referencing, because you can see how much he fucking hates her, his disdain for her, and he won't shut up. And every time she tries to talk, he'll be like, here she goes, the wife, stuff like that.
No.
So Again, I can't believe you haven't listened to this because I think you would love it so much.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that like home tour thing after that too. Oh,
watch the home tour, but then just listen to the album and like read the lyrics along, because the lyrics will make you. When I listen to the lyrics, I think of you and how viscerally you will react to some of these lyrics, because they're all just so.
Yeah, the way you pulled the phone back. Yeah,
We've all been.
All I need to know.
I've been on both sides of that though. I've definitely pulled the phone away from people.
I was just gonna say, you're telling me she is experiencing this scorned woman thing in a better way than, let's say, Vanderpump Rules Ariana.
What do you mean? Well, she kind of came out on top. Or where are you now?
I feel like she did kind of sour on some people.
If I had watched it from the beginning, I never would have liked Ariana.
Yeah, well, that's how I'm watching it now. I'm like,
oh, but she's a pick-me that is better at hiding how beige she is by acting like, because she's so pretty also. Sorry.
Yes, but she acts like she's not, and like it. Don't get me started. Okay, I'm just saying, like, Ariana as the scorned woman was like, there's a point when, like, yes, you can be scorned, but that doesn't give you a free pass to be a raging bitch to everyone about anything. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not, you don't.
She's also a contrarian. Her and Tom always take the contrarian side with, like, well, it's like, shut the fuck up. James called me fat, okay?
Right.
It's not the same. Right. Whatever I said to him is not the same.
Yes. Speaking of Vanderpump Rules, not to get too into that, but are you watching the new season?
It's not out till the 2nd, but I will. I think we should do a girl dinner on it.
Oh, it was BravoCon that they showed some of it. Okay. I don't know. I feel like because I'm so fresh on having just finished it.
Yeah.
Watch the Valley.
Watch the Valley, and that maybe that'll transition you in. It gets dark though.
I don't know if I'm just not ready to accept any new Vanderpump people into my heart. I'm just too soon.
Understandable. I think we'll all kind of have an issue with that. But this next story, Jody was out on the street. Yeah, Morgan Geyser from the Slender Man murder, not murder, but attempted murder, went missing in Jody's area. She's found this morning, so I assume you were doing some kind of boots on the ground work.
Oh, I did. I got an alert.
Did you really?
I did. So I signed up for one I intentionally did, the other one I accidentally did. I signed up to get some sort of like alert, but it's showing up. I get like a text, I get an email, and then I get like follow-up texts and emails. I got to figure out how to cancel it. I signed up for a silver alert, which is, I must have been feeling especially empathetic or something. Maybe. I decided that I needed to get alerts when elderly people are endangered or missing. So I get pretty much daily these silver alerts like, Franco Hanlahan from, Eau Claire has been missing. If you see him in his whatever car, contact this number. And then there's like alerts where they're like, Frank has been found safely. So after I got like a CNN alert, then I did get a be on the lookout alert. So yes, the Slender Man attempted murder. This was back in like 2013, 14, 15. Well, I don't know. It was a while ago. But there was like 2 girls that lured a friend of theirs to this like lot, and then they attempted to stab her to death in because for Slender Man or whatever that whole thing was.
Yeah.
So apparently, the victim lived, and then the 2 other girls
amazingly lived, like
crawled.
Yes.
Crawled to her safety.
Like a hiker or something. Somebody stumbled upon her.
Yes. And so the other 2 girls got their sentences. And then this Morgan Geyser, was in like a detention facility, but then they released her to a mentally, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a home for people with like mental.
Yeah. What's it called?
Mental health.
not a halfway house, but it's like a group home.
Like, it was like a group. It was a group home, but yes, but it was like supervised, whatever. So apparently she was supposed to go to this one in Sun Prairie, which is just down the way. And it's where one of my favorite Targets is, Amanda. Actually, where I would probably go to the movies. Great Target and Home Goods over there. So that's where she was supposed to go, but the town of Sun Prairie was like all up in arms, I guess, was like, no, we don't want her in our village or whatever.
Well, yeah.
So she was in some other group home in Madison on the west side, and apparently yesterday they found out, like, oh, she's not here. Oh, she cut off her ankle bracelet and she was missing. And then this morning on the news, on the local news, it said that she was found in Illinois with, what would you know, a man she met on the internet, but she's in custody. So they got her. Thanks to us. Pretty sure we had something to do with it. We put our energy out.
People were worried. They were posting on the Facebook group, Jody, be careful out there. Be careful.
Oh, I mean, I did. Obviously, me, the kids, and Adam, we were all like, okay, well, we're going to be on the lookout. Like, this is our moment. Some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this, but
that's very exciting. I mean, I'm glad she's found. But remember the days when Amber's fiance went missing?
Boy. My God! And we were. I mean, everyone was truly shocked when he was found alive.
Yeah, we got a few mean comments about that. You guys are loving this. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not loving it, but it's surprised he's alive.
I'm sorry, it is hilarious. So the guy went off the grid in order to get away from Amber Portwood.
Left his cell phone, then was found again because he had to go get a new cell phone because he's like
across the country in like Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Other side of the country.
Alive, yeah. The one thing on his mind was get me the fuck out of here. Yeah. Did not turn back. Amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to talk just a moment about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, if we can. Orange County wrapped up its reunion. It was fine. It was like to be expected. Everyone's all up in arms. Tamara's being Tamara. Chico Bass Lake. Okay, but Salt Lake City. So we got some tea this week. I'm loving Bronwyn. I know some people are like, whatever, she's a liar because she lied about the diamond necklace. I like her. So she had this discussion with Whitney about how she's like, Todd and I had already decided that, maybe we would have threesomes or I would be open to other relationships. And Whitney's like, so that Whitney could relate because they're kind of weird. But is that really the situation? We talked about how someone on Reddit had posted like, yeah, I worked at the company she worked at. And obviously people are seeing him on planes, posting on Reddit. We saw him looking through photos. And I came across this post on Reddit, on RHOSLC on Reddit. And the post was thoughts on Todd, aka Mr. Gassy, because allegedly he was, according to Lisa Barlow, she knows someone who was making out with him and he was farting the whole time, whatever.
Do you believe it?
No.
That's crazy for somebody to be farting while you're making out. Like more than
then
once.
You live. Yeah. What does that say about you? But I really thought this like captured exactly what Bronwyn is going through, because I think we've all been there in some way, or like your best friend's sister. So someone wrote, Bronwyn saying, quote, I don't feel like I'm good enough, beautiful enough for you, when he literally looks like a slug, was pissing me off. And then other people are saying, I wish she wouldn't say that stuff to him, but she knows exactly what she's doing to handle the Todd father. Honestly, I don't think she's being calculating. This, I was like, I get this. Honestly, I don't think she's being calculating. And I've learned the hard way that the worst thing to do when dealing with a manipulative or abusive person is to be honest about your vulnerabilities and insecurities. And that is like, so it is like, is that Bronwyn thinks by being vulnerable with him, like, it hurts my feelings when you do that. Like, I feel like you don't love me. What she wants to hear is like, no, I totally do. I'm so sorry. I hurt your feelings. I do love you. Right. Because that's what we say.
But you're also expecting, because you're a good person, if somebody said to me, "You're hurting my feelings," I'd be like, "Oh my God, I will absolutely never do that again." But people like this love hearing that. They're like, "Oh yes, I've achieved my goal of hurting her feelings."
We would think, "Oh my God, no, I love you. What are you talking about?" Yeah, someone like him is not going to say that.
No, this is what he wanted to achieve.
Exactly. And then someone said, "It's so hard to watch her beg for that asshole's love. I did the same thing until I learned that marriage can't be done by one person. I tried just as hard as her too, and it's ticking me off. She is so out of his league. How dare he make her feel like she's not enough?" And then other people, yes, what the fuck? I believe she legitimately loves him. I think he loved her, but specifically for her looks and because she was young and had less power. She has a platform now. I understand her insecurities because he doesn't help abate them. She's too good for him. But it like sets up this dynamic that she's like, she throws it out there. He takes those vulnerabilities and just holds it. Like he knows it. He's not going to say anything. And then classic housewives people just going for the lines. You might say he will never fulfill her emotionally.
I know that reference.
Yeah, it's just so good. And other people certainly not filling her love tank, which is a Gunvalson reference. But I just really like it. It is interesting that people were really hating Bronwyn this season because she's a liar and all this kind of stuff. And something about her being honest, and I think she realized that like, oh, this is my time to do it. I can actually get out of this marriage. You know what? I'm just going to show this real shit. And like, once you see any sort of like actual genuine thing in a housewife, you get people who have experienced it. And that's when you get your like beloved housewife status.
Can become the new scorned woman everywhere. What is it? What's called, Ariana?
Oh, Ariana's the patron saint of scorned women.
Patron saint of scorned women everywhere.
Yep.
Even though Ariana treated Tom like shit on the show for several seasons.
But I do think Bronwyn like needed that reality check or needed that self-esteem, that ego boost from people being like, no, he's rich and everything, but he's not that great. And actually him doing that, like,
he's abusive.
And it can be embarrassing. Like when you're the person where other people do kind of see that shitty part of the person that you were with and you're like, oh God, well, now I'm embarrassed because that reflects on me that I stayed with that. So I think she's kind of like getting to that point where she's like, she's getting her groove back, you know?
It's like a real, like, I feel like everyone has been here. So you kind of just let it, but like, it's a real problem if you have to say, oh, well, he's a lot different when it's just the two. I understand if you're like shy, that is different. Like a personality can, because I'm very different when I'm with new people. I like fully shut down. But when the person's an less of an asshole when it's just the two of you, that's like a major problem.
Yeah. I mean, him eating that cherry off her Sunday when she was just saying
everyone really had a problem with that. Ronnie and Ben did too.
He was so clearly just not listening to her. She just said it. I hate him. Beast, you might say.
The beast in me. Everyone was talking about this. I jumped on, and I was seeing a lot of discord about this because of Claire Danes. People were, I think it must be the younger generation or something, being like, oh, it's hard to watch Claire Danes because her face moves around so much. First of all, she looks the exact same. The opening shot of this whole series is just a close-up of her. And I'm like, she looks exactly like the opening shot of My So-Called Life. Like, she has the exact same face. She doesn't look bad. But I think, and everyone is saying, oh, people are not used to seeing faces move. But I'm like, I feel like it's just also people who've never watched Claire Danes in a show before. Because Claire Danes' face is very Brianna Brown-esque. It's very just, it's always moving and making like crazy, but like, she's amazing. Like I love her. So have you seen Temple Grandin? I feel like you would have loved Temple Grandin.
No, because I feel like it would have been difficult for me to watch.
Oh, I think you'd like it. Well, anyway, she's great. And then Homeland, she's great in So-Called Life. But this it's kind of a slow burn, and I was very distracted this weekend by all the editing I had to do. But I'm really into it. It's I don't really know what the story is yet.
Like movie or miniseries?
It's a miniseries. It's on Netflix. It just dropped, but people are loving it. She's amazing. Matthew Rhys is in it. The story so far is that like her new neighbor was accused of killing his first wife, and now they live there. But like she's also a holdout. He wants to.
But he beat the charges.
He did beat the charges.
But
he has a new wife now, Anna Kemp, and he wants to make like a running path behind their house, and she's the one holdout, so he's like sucking up to her, but then they're kind of like getting close and like who's manipulating who here. But then also her kid was killed in a drunk driving accident 3 years ago. She's also a lesbian. A lot of stuff going on there with that. But I'm interested to see what happens. I don't know anything about it, but if anyone who says that it's hard to watch her face, she looks completely normal. Like she looks exactly like Claire Danes for the past 20 years acting. Her face moves. Anyway, love it. Check it out.
But they're like, ew, she has a wrinkle on her forehead.
But like, barely look at this picture. Doesn't she look
just amazing?
The exact same.
Yeah. And that's what made her in My So-Called Life. Like, that's why she was so popular, because she looked like an actual teenager having like a or sad or like.
Speaking of which, you know what I watched last night? Dirty Dancing. I was really on the well, you know what I forgot to talk about in Wicked was the sex scene, which people are like, oh, it's really G-rated compared to the musical. I'm like, I was ready for it. You know what I loved about it is that in the musical, they're both on their knees, like with their like bodies pressed against each other, which is pretty hot. And in the movie, they're kind of away from each other and they're touching, but then the very last moment they like rise up in the air, and then when they float down, their bodies come together and they go into a kneel. And we were like, ooh. So I was very into the like flamboyant dancer talent hottie. So I was the one with Patrick.
Oh no,
Swayze.
Dirty Dancing has got some sexy scenes.
It's pretty sexy, but Jennifer Grey, I was listening to a podcast about it, which made me want to watch it, but just that she got her nose done, and I'm like, she is so interesting because her body, no one's had a better body than anyone.
I know.
The close-ups
and the fact that
abs,
she's supposed to be like Baby, like, oh, whatever. Baby's got like a body for fucking. Okay,
it's wild. Like
the sister when she sings kills me.
She wrote that song.
So well done. It's just
it's really great. Also in that movie, Patrick Swayze, he's really bitching about like he's acting like he's like from the streets. He's like, I need this job next summer. I'm like, you're just an actor. You're an actor that does a summer theater. This is a thing. And also then halfway through the movie,
he's good at dancing, Dad.
He loves to dance, but at one point he's bitching to Baby about this is such a different world now. He's like, my dad keeps wanting me to join his union. I'm like, take the job, bro. You're acting like you are an orphan of some kind.
Hey, you know what? If you had insurance, maybe it would have paid for that abortion Baby's dad had to do for free. Which, I mean, like, boy, was that right over my head as a kid.
Oh, I never watched it as a kid. I've only seen it as an adult. But anyway, SNL.
No, there's some hot scenes like the how do you call your lover boy? Come here, lover boy.
That is such a cute song. Scene. You put that song in our Spotify mix.
I sure did.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
They say that that was improvised, but I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. It's like shot from all angles.
Well, if I had that body, I would be improvising dances like that right now. You don't think I would have found a log somewhere and been like naked on it, just like practicing a little thing? My God.
He hurt his ankles during that scene. Ankles.
You should have some braces on.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get into SNL. This is a lot. There's no Amber Alert. It's like kind of a light week because it's Thanksgiving.
Oh, I haven't seen this. I'm so excited,
girl. All of it. I mean, Melissa McCarthy, fine. That's December 6th with the Dijon. Never heard of them. Look at these next two. Just take it in. I don't know who
December
Josh
13th. Josh O'Connor. No idea who that is.
No,
Lily Allen.
Oh, Lily Allen. What's she gonna sing? Probably West End Girl, but I hope she sings Sleepwalking. Also, or Tennis. Ooh, the song Tennis. There's the chorus of that. Let me sing it to you like lightly. It's So I read. Oh wait, how does it go? So I read your text, and now I regret it. I can't wrap my head around how you were playing tennis. If it was just sex, I wouldn't be jealous. You won't play with me. And then it goes, and who the fuck is Madeline? So she's reading a text about how he's playing tennis with a girl, and she's like, I wouldn't be jealous if it was just sex, but you're like playing tennis with somebody. I hope she's singing that song, tennis. It's a very, very good song. Okay, and then the last week, the Christmas episode, Jody, Ariana Grande and Cher, excuse me?
Cher.
What's she gonna sing? I don't think she'll be live. I think it's gonna be an Ashley Simpson situation.
Maybe she'll play like the Nessa Rose part, like in the chair.
Oh, you think they're gonna reenact Wicked?
Like she might be like sitting down because she's getting older. No, I mean like that's good. these are
What
all
would she
really
say?
good.
Yeah,
I mean,
who's
between
Josh
like
O'Connor though?
maybe he's related. I'll look
Who
at
do
it.
you
Maybe
think
he's
he is?
Jerry O'Connor's brother, Josh O. What? Connor. Okay,
I
let's see.
have
British actor. Whoa. Okay, he looks like one of those kids that all the young kids are in love with these days.
Really? Oh, I'm trying to put a picture in here, but
He looks like that somber. He's like
I think
skinny.
he
He's
looks like
got
Michael Phelps.
Josh O'Connor is a British actor from 2016 to 2019. He had a major role portraying Larry Durrell in ITV's The Durrells.
Wow.
He had his
If you
breakthrough
say
playing the
so.
lead role of a closeted sheep farmer in Francis Lee's romantic drama God's Own Country, for which he
Heard of
won
that.
the BIFA award for Best
What's
Actor.
he in now that he could possibly
Yeah, I'm like,
he's in The Crown. The Crown.
is that it?
The Mastermind.
Going to his IMDb.
He's in The Mastermind right now.
Okay, so he was in The
is?
Crown.
What a weird.
Oh, and Les Mis.
He was in Les Mis?
It says he's also known for God's Own Country 2017 and the series The Durrells and Les Miserables. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I didn't watch that movie. Well,
for real, like, is this it?
Like, I'm baffled right now. He's
Like,
not in the Les Mis movie. Maybe he was in Les Mis.
You know what I'm gonna say? Who movies? And
he was
TV
in the television 3-part Les Mis.
Okay, I'm just looking here. Oh boy, this is okay. So obviously, like we said, The Crown. He was in.
But what's he doing now?
The Challengers. He was in.
Yeah.
The History of Sound, La Chimera, The Mastermind, God's Own Country, Wake Up, Dead Man, The Knives Out, something.
I guess we'll see. He sounds hilarious, though.
Mm-hmm. And I mean...
interest comedy.
I mean, his face, like, he could be a Chalamet, he could be a somber, he could be one of those One Direction boys.
Sure, a Jonas.
Oh, yeah, very Jonas. He's a British Jonas.
British Jonas. He's got the curly, little moppy haircut. All right, well, that's that.
Watch.
But I'm excited.
He's going to be like the best on SNL.
Maybe. Like that last guy did really well.
Ariana will be good. Melissa McCarthy will be good. We just better get some good
Dijon?
writing this week.
Lily Allen. Oh my God. I cannot be. What a great year for SNL, like music guests. And usually I don't care about music guests, but good.
Dijon is an American musician and producer from Baltimore. Dijon Duenas.
What does
better
he look
known
like?
as Dijon.
Is he black? White?
R&B singer from Elliott City lands SNL to cap breakout year. I believe it is a man of color. He's a University of Maryland alum. I mean, the hard-hitting
Dijon Duenas. Yeah. All right. He's good looking. He's 33. Well, you know what? It's going to be a great holiday season of SNL for all of us watching. And with that, I think that wraps it up, huh? We did pretty good.
I think everyone stayed for that SNL corner at the end. And I'm sure, I bet you're thrilled that you did.
I do have one Amber Alert, I guess. Here,
yes.
I'll play it. Okay.
Do it.
Amber Alert.
I mean, really
Father,
quick.
Son, Holy Portwood. Thank you.
I did see that Amber was on live calling out her castmates and saying she wants to beat them up like Kate and Macy. And then Caitlyn responded and said, "Oh, I think Amber needs mental help." I was like, It's
Speaking of, how old are they now? Like 30. They're like mid-30s now, right?
You actually flew into Indiana to go to her Hatchet court appearance in support of Amber. Gary was there.
Again, went after her own child with a hatchet.
Yeah. Pictures online. There's a ring cam, which I watched the whole thing.
Oh, well, that'll do it. All right. Hey, remember to set your DVRs and set reminders, DVRs. We're always doing that. There's a Mary Cosby documentary that's going to drop on January 1st. And hopefully we get some more stuff. I'm not seeing a whole bunch of stuff.
It's the holidays.
HBO. So
you guys can check out our Patreon because we have a whole bunch of holiday stuff coming up. All stuff. And you know what, Jody? I think that for the end of the year, we'll do like a big mailbag so people can leave voicemail. You can tell us the best part of your and just whatever, just my mailbag. That'll be our last thing of the year. I'll put something out for a bit. All right. I think that's it, guys. We love you. I hope the audio and video of this was not corrupted, but I guess we'll find out after we finish recording.
That's right. Okay. Love y'all. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you're all adults. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like or even a comment. And click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast. That's patreon.com/trpod. And We Love to Hate TV. Patreon.com/Love to Hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.